morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. How are you all doing today? So my name is Francine, and this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald, here for a reading for you guys. This is going to be a pick a card on what do your ancestors have to tell you? What are they trying to tell you? What do they need to tell you? This is going to be very blunt. I'm going to be very upfront and very honest. So I want you guys to discern if you feel drawn to my energy, drawn to my channel. I don't know where you are in your journey and whether you've seen my content or not. So I want you guys to kind of gauge if this is a message or pick a card that will have the messages that you need. Okay, so there are so many readings that we can do, and I just feel like your ancestors are trying to focus in on communicating directly with a group of you. And so I feel like there's going to be four messages here. Okay, so this is going to be more in depth. This is going to be something that I do on the spot. I'm not going to pre-channel or anything like that. So you're going to get some messages right now for each of the four. I want to see as far as the wow, that's number one for sure. As far as the cards are concerned, what cards are meant for each of you. So we're going to shuffle on as I record this with you guys and see what comes through. So thank you guys so much for being here. I look forward to seeing what messages come through for each and every one of you. What is pile 2's message? Okay. What about pile 3's spirit? That didn't want to come through. So pile 3, wow. Very strong for them. 2 cards, all right. And then pile 4 is going to be this one. Okay, so I'm going to hold up each of them from left to right. This is going to be pile number 1. We have pile number 2 coming through. Pile number 3 is going to be interesting already. But who knows, right? Let's see what's going on. And then pile 4 is going to be the last one on the right. So pile 1 is going to be this card. Pile 2 is going to be this one in the middle. Pile 3 is going to be the third one here, and pile 4 is going to be here. So please meditate. See what card is drawing you in with regards to your ancestors and what they want to tell you in this season, at this time, in this moment today. Okay, and I heard that train pop up. So there's something about divine timing for these messages. So you can pause if you need more time. But we're going to start here with pile number 1, okay? All right, so let's get this in order. All right, so for those of you that chose pile number 1, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Let's see what comes through from your ancestors, okay? So I feel really drawn to tell you more about the overall energy of the deck. So the 3 cards that came through was Soar, Insight, okay, and Observation. Number 6 is following you guys a lot. So you may have, this is some confirmations for people. You may have a life path 6, or there's someone close to you that does. There may be something in regards to your 6th house, so in regards to your civic duties, your responsibilities, Virgo energy. We are in Virgo season if you're seeing this at the moment that I record this. Today is September 2nd, 2024, but this is a timeless reading. So Virgo energy might be coming up for you. There might be a specific Virgo. For some reason, as I said that, I looked over and I saw grief as the next one, and I'm hearing thief. So there's something about grief striking your family or striking you in some way, and I am sorry to hear that if that is the case for you. Grief has done the same for me recently. So there's something about grief, something feeling like pain stabbing at you in some way. So there's like a sadness here tinged into this, but there's a lot of insight and a lot of knowledge and observation that you've had in this moment. So I feel like some of you are coming from a place of being in the 4 of Swords energy. This could be mentally feeling like you were going through so much going on in your mind that you feel like you had to figure out why things didn't seem to have a rhyme or reason. This could be about the grief that you felt or experienced recently, or about the grief you experienced in the past that still is there, that's still permeating in some way. So there's something about grief being a thief, and you feeling like it's been a thief. Maybe there's like a negative, there's more so like a maybe even a pessimistic way of looking at life. I'm hearing deficit, so feeling like something was lacking in some way, or there's a grief and a need to overcome grief because there's a sense of lacking in some way, or feeling like something was lacking in your life. Past tense or present tense, okay? You're soaring now. You're meant to soar. So I feel really drawn to the archetype deck for you. So before I even tell you what card you chose to start off, I feel like I need to get into that. So we have the engineer. Your ancestors are talking about your ability to pioneer and create something new, something that's more, I'm hearing enlightening. There's something that needs to be resolved, and you have the mind to do it, okay? Okay, so I had to take a second because you guys have a really overactive energy here. To where my throat chakra feels like I need to take a moment to not speak, okay? So I may or may not cut out parts of that silence just because it makes people feel awkward. But there's something about silence, you needing silence. So Goddess came out. And companion, okay. Saboteur also came out. So I want to tell you some of what I'm hearing. So some of you have such a beautiful mind, okay? There's something about you having a beautiful mind and having so many thoughts, so many ways of expressing yourself, so many ways of communicating with people. There's something here about the beauty of silence, though. When you feel like there's so much going on, it feels like just a lot going through your mind. They want to kind of silence you so that you can actually like hear them, because I feel like there's something about the feminine energy, yin energy, awakening within you. I feel like we all, as we know, right, all have masculine, feminine energy. I don't want to belabor the basics because I almost feel like you guys are like at like a step above. So I feel like if I talk too much about the basics, I'm going to lose you. So I want to talk about like just the I'm hearing your environment and the importance of being in an energy of receiving, the energy of expectation, but like having like an expectation of luxury, of really all of what you deserve and more. There's something about you needing to see that there are so many ways and avenues to getting there, and that they can provide you with a direct way. And I'm hearing direct deposit, so I don't know if someone's trying to get their direct deposit in or something about that, waiting on a direct deposit, and there's something about it coming in and you thinking about that and focusing on that. How to feed your family, how to feed yourself, how to take care of yourself. I'm getting so many messages. So someone here about a cat, feeding your cat, something like that. There's just so many things coming through, and I had to kind of sift through them all. There's something here about self-empowerment and you working on that. They're saying that they want you to address the fear that you have with regards to sabotaging something in your life, or if someone's stealing it or sabotaging it in your life. They want to bring about an energy of loyalty within yourself, loyalty that you can get and withstand anything, that you can do it, that you can expect great things in your life, that you can communicate with them and then get a lot of messages and get a clear decided path or a clear decided way of going about the next step. So there's something about like the next step, just focusing on one thing at a time, and then them also not allowing you to sabotage something that you may be building. So there's this energy of like communication with people being something that's a strong suit for you. Thinking outside the box, being very esoteric or different, or eccentric, I should say. They're saying they want you to kind of like let yourself rest your mental space so that you could see and soar above the heights. So we have communication. They want to communicate desperately to you about something, and this is why you're here. So the insights you're going to receive are going to come from a place of the Four of Swords. Now, I just feel like they want to kind of start off with that. We're going to get into the specifics with the tarot. But they want you to observe more than anything. Just like I, for a second, could not speak, now I'm fine. There's something about balance, okay? And you giving so much to others, feeling like they're stealing it, and for some of you, and then also just you feeling like just overwhelmed or overburdened in your mental space. I'm getting a lot of air energy from you guys. So I feel like you're a great communicator. You have a lot of gifts with engineering opportunities. But there's something here about you needing to just kind of wait and allow yourself to anticipate victory, anticipate glory. And it's going to come from a place of rest more than anything. It's not going to come from doing what you're so good at, which is consistently like helping others, extending, acting on what you need to do, being more in your yang. Okay, so there's something about that. Okay. Alrighty. Number 4 is significant. I feel like 4 is all about stability, and that's what they're bringing me to, a greater sense of stability. We have 8 of Swords, which is the sense of feeling stuck in your head in some way. I feel like you feel like you're being fed to the lions. I don't know if you're in a situation where you feel like you have to stand up for so many people. Maybe you stand up for your child or stand up for someone in particular. Maybe you just started a contract and you feel like you gotta be a step above the rest, or you gotta like really bring it. I just feel like a sense of like feeling caved in or stuck in some way. Your ancestors are talking to us about that. Nature is a really great pathway, is what I'm hearing. Nature is a great pathway. And there's something about like nature exemplifying some of the things you're feeling. I feel like when you look at like, you know, nature channels where the prey is being like, where someone is waiting out and kind of like preparing to attack, I feel like you feel like that constantly. Like there's something out there that's like waiting for you as prey. And I don't know, there's something mentally with like just thinking a lot about like people's moves and trying to be very strategic, but I almost feel like it comes from a place of action all the time and fear, needing to act. And that's ending for you. I feel like the Tower is coming, emotional fulfillment is coming with the 10 of Cups. So there's something that's pivotal that's going to change for you guys. But I feel like they're trying to say, just wait for it. Just wait for the Tower, okay? So sometimes people like to say like, oh no, towers, you know, like be careful with that. But I feel like you guys need to actually isolate from others, because I feel like others are the towers for you. I feel like you get in your head with the 9 of Swords. I feel like in work specifically, I feel like you're a very direct person, very communicative, but I feel like you get in your head with how people operate around you and trusting that, right? 9 of Cups and the Hierophant. You might be in a position of power. I also do feel like even though you are in a position of power and authority in some way, I just feel like you, wow, 4 of Swords. I feel like you need a break. You need a break. Your spirit team is telling you that. You need a break. Okay, and they're trying to communicate that a lot with you, but I think you're fighting it, and they're saying like, stop fighting it. You're getting yourself overwhelmed and overburdened and overbooked. Something about like you just helping a lot of people, and you needing to stand down and take a seat is what they're saying. Literally, I'm hearing the words, take a seat. Take a seat. And, you know, I said that from the beginning. I feel like something is ending with the Death card. And there has to also be a metamorphosis for you. So there might be something like a connection that's really breaking your heart, that's really upsetting you. They're telling you that there's going to be an end in sight with a connection. Okay. There's an end in sight. And I heard carnations. You should give them carnations. They love that. If you honor and venerate your ancestors, they love carnations. Okay, Star. So Star, 3 of Cups, beautiful. 10 of Swords, end of something really troubling and painful into something new. So, I'm seeing the image of something tarnished, like some relationship that was very illusionary, or like had, what is the word? There were a lot of illusions with somebody. Somebody was not being honest with you, was not being straightforward with you. This could be a friend, this could be a partner, a loved one. Someone was not honest with you. And there was like three of cups gives me like third party, or there's just the energy of like playing around. I don't know. I don't think you're really into that. I feel like someone here is experiencing that, and there's an end to a relationship here, or an end to some contract, an end to something that never really got off the ground as deeply as it should have. The High Priestess, and you know this. I feel like something about your ear is significant. Your left ear, you might be having like feelings of like pulsing, or like feeling like you have like a headache, or you're just getting a lot of pressure behind your ear. There's something about it being like a carnival with this person. I don't know who this is, but they're wanting you to be empowered to move into solid contracts, solid connections, not ones that never get up from the ground. We have the Nine of Wands that fell down underneath the table. It just feels like they're trying to say you're going to be moving past some really I'm hearing offensive stuff, offensive experiences with people. We have at the bottom of the deck the Seven of Swords. That's like lies, cheating. You're going to be moving out of that you're going to be moving away from this Knight of Wands. Could be either a air sign or a fire sign that was really playing with you. I'm feeling like trickery. I'm hearing trickery was afoot, and this person is being dealt with. For sure. 56 is significant. I don't know why. 5 and 6. But something about you feeling worried, or feeling like really like just being really stressed. And I'm hearing anticipated stress or anticipated speed. I don't know if this guy speeds, this woman speeds. Something about like you just feeling like life is just always like go, 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 and you feel overwhelmed. This person was a lot. Like they're on speed. Maybe they're on speed as well. This could be for one person, and I'm okay with that. So let's keep going. What is your advice? What do you want to tell them? Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Okay. I keep hearing trickery is afoot. Flowers are going to be very beneficial to you. Something about flowers. Adorning yourself with flowers, or having flowers around you. I don't know if there's some affinity to flowers or interest, but your ancestors talk about flowers quite a bit, so that's significant to them. I feel like you get distracted a lot, because I already feel like I am right now. So there's something more about that. Number 56, I would recommend looking into that. That's very significant for someone here. That could be your age as well. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Be empowered. Just be empowered, because I feel as though you could be a Leo, because I'm getting fire energy a lot. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Death. I feel like they told you about this person time and time again. There's someone that you've been really hurt by in your family, or someone that you're really dealing with, that is creating this kind of like confusion within you. I feel like there's something about you needing to be empowered to remain balanced, or to come into balance. And it's going to be a long-term fight. This could be a family member as well. I don't know if this person has any effect on your earnings or on your money. Something about that is significant for someone. I'm hearing husband. So someone here has like someone around them that's just really worrying them, troubling them. Yeah, 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. So there's something empowering about you coming into your own for your career path. I feel like you've been left out. This could be like you deciding to forego working for something else if you're married and have children, for instance. But there's something here about like you gaining some momentum and empowerment right now. So they're really trying to really encourage you to act. Okay, act on something you love. But you first need to come into a place of balance and a place of quietness, meditation. I feel like something about that is significant. Communication, so that they can communicate to you the specifics. I'm just feeling like they're moving me all over the place. Let's get into the next deck. What is the energy for the moon with regards to the situation? How are the moon's phases relevant to them? To pile 1, take time to breathe out. Wow, they're just saying it clear as day. They're saying a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, and the energy is gaining momentum. So you're starting into something huge and new and pivotal. So they're trying to tell you that the biggest thing you need to do is just take a step back and to reel it in and to clear your mind. Clear, clear, clear. That is the biggest message I'm getting above all. It's almost like they don't want to tell you anything else because they feel like if they tell you before you know, you're going to get ahead of yourself. You are good enough. Someone here is a Virgo as well. It has to do with your 6th house. So something about like your ability to procure something, to do something that you want to do business-wise. It could be also with home, like taking care of things at home or starting a business or doing something that you love. I feel like the 9 of Pentacles is coming through to tell me that you have the capabilities, but you need that mind to be that beautiful mind, that in-depth conversation or what you do on the inside to be cleared so that you can actually like formulate a plan. So that is what I have for pile 1. That is the biggest message above all. I'm going to leave it there, but thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if that resonates for you. Please let me know your situation if you'd like and you feel comfortable sharing with everyone. But I'm just going to move into the next pile. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. For pile number 2, how are you guys doing today? I want to move into pile number 2. If you guys are moving in from pile number 1 and want to look through them all, feel free. Pile number 2, let's see what happens. So I feel like I need to start with the actual card. So pile 2 was number 32, nature. I'm hearing 2 things. I'm hearing nature, spirits, and I'm hearing gothic vibe. So some of you might have a gothic vibe to you. I got a really warm feeling when I just looked at this card for you guys. And I feel this card, King of Cups, really warm energy. A lot of love here in this energy for you guys, which tells me that you guys have a lot of love for nature, or there's something about the love you have for nature coming through. I heard feral, so I don't know. You guys feel kind of wild. You feel a little bit more untamed than the other pile that I've had. It's not to say that I think of all of you guys in degrees of wildness, but that just comes through right off the bat. 5 of Wands. I feel like you guys are very passionate about what you want, and your ancestors are acknowledging that. Like, you don't go with what people say. You like to go against the grain. You like to think for yourself. You like to do what you feel is right, even if other people are all saying that they don't agree. So there's something about you fighting. And we have the Queen of Swords, fighting with your words or fighting with your way of thinking. Your mind is very, very impressive. 7 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. Okay. You don't like the bullshit. You don't like the lies. Got it. So I want to see what else is coming through with this. Where is this going? Because I'm getting an idea of your nature, which I think is important, but self-interest, we have teamwork. Okay. All right. So there's going to be some bullshit that comes up for you guys, okay? So you're going to experience some crazy shit with upheaval at the bottom. Please expect there to be some crazy stuff where things from the past that you thought were like addressed and done with and whatever, like you thought you moved on, there's something that will come back because we have upheaval and ghosts. Okay, so there's going to be some things that come up for you soon. They're wanting to give you a heads up on that whenever you see this. I'm doing this September 2nd, as I mentioned earlier, but I want to make it clear. It could be at any time whenever you see this, but there's something about ghosts. Okay, so there's something that's going to come up that you're like caught off guard by. You're like, wow, I thought this was addressed. I thought that we had already gone through this, but it's going to come up and it's going to be a bit of a tower moment, because then you're going to recognize that there is some kind of difference between you and a person, between you and a career path, between you and a group of people. Something's going to kind of need to be released that you thought you could deal with, or you thought you had an agreement or an impasse with. This could be a person or a group or entity, okay? You're going to have some test in your commitment with something that you currently have in your life. This could be just one person, but it's definitely going to cause an upheaval. So when I see self-interest and teamwork, that tells me that you're a little bit more against the grain, like I said. So there might be a need for you to address teamwork and your ability to assess the people around you, okay? What about that though is important, because it could be that you are more independent, so you don't really like to listen to other people, and there's a need for you to learn how to balance those two things, or that you are going to need to hold your vision. Okay, so you're going to have to hold your ground. I was about to say hold your ground, girl. So I don't know. There's something about your energy here. You're like a warrior energy. I feel like you need to hold your ground on something that's going to come up, and that's going to be the cause of the upheaval, because they're not going to like it. So there's something that you're going to have to talk to someone about, or it's going to come up, and you're going to need to be you're going to need to be your practical self. You're going to need to focus in on spirituality and being not all like positive if it's not necessary, right? Like there's times where you have to put your foot down and you have to say stuff, and it's not going to feel good to the other person. It's not going to be nice, but just make sure that you're balancing yourself out so that you don't get all topsy-turvy. If something really pisses you off, something really affects you, it's coming, okay? So it's going to produce a start, but you just need to make sure that you balance out. I feel like it's going to catch you so off guard, because this person, I don't know, there's some connection you have with this person. It might be long term. Full moon in Cancer tells me it could be a mother, it could be someone that you really have a heart for, but this personal issue is going to reach some resolution. It's going to involve you recognizing when someone is not interested in loving you appropriately, or loving you, or wanting to work with you, but they're more so interested in getting something from you, or of you appearing a certain way to them, or being a certain way to them. That's likely not how you are. So there's something about you recognizing that with this. So there's just some dissension or conflict with disagreement and challenging with two people here. So it's you and someone else, and you guys will know once this happens. But your ancestors are trying to tell you luck is on your side. Nothing will come of this situation and show the world the real you. So you're lucky. This person's showing you their true colors. That means that you can drop it. I feel like this is the energy of like someone is going to be dropped in this next season, and this new start's coming. Luckily for you, it's happening now, even if it doesn't feel that way. In the stretch of eternity, in the stretch of all this time that we spend on this earth, it feels like it's coming at a good time, because it's not going to prevent you from moving forward. So I feel like it's kind of like ripping off the band-aid, because nothing will come of the situation. Tells me it wasn't going to go anywhere, which is really harsh to say, but that's what I'm getting. I want to be blunt. So yeah, someone who was not interested in working with you, it's going to be obvious that they're not interested. And you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to stay away now and move on. Six of Wands, you're going to be very successful when you move on. Your ancestors are saying this is great. This is going to feel like shit, but I feel like it's all going to bring about something great for you, okay? So that's what they're trying to say primarily. Let's see what else comes through. What are the attributes of this person that they should watch out for, Spirit? Let's see. I'm hearing apartment. I don't know if you share an apartment with this person. I don't know if they like LeBron, but those two things came out. All right, so that's for someone out there. It could be one or two people that we have victim. This person plays the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, and they're unable to maintain personal boundaries. They act like they have a God complex. They misuse your confidence. They tell people your shit. They talk behind your back. Loss of personal identity. This is going to be one or all of these is for somebody. We have withdrawals from society out of fear. So they're very afraid of the outside world. They don't really interact that much, and they don't expect you to either if they don't. Or this person could be a Virgo, or there's a Virgo involved in this. Refusing to help those in need. They're very self-seeking and self-serving. They also tend to use their abilities lyrically. They could be like a great musician, a great vocalist or something like that. They use their voice in some way negatively to promote or to produce some negative results. This could be even speaking behind you, your back. This could be someone who's very promiscuous because we have goddess in reverse. So when I look down, I'm also channeling, but I'm hearing shadowing. I don't know if they shadow you. They like you a lot. Like they like the attention that you receive. Someone here shadows the other person. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So they're very combative. Negotiating with an ulterior motive or a hidden agenda. I'm seeing Libra energy coming through a lot. I'm also getting like Sag energy. I'm also getting, Libra, Sag, Virgo. I'm getting a little bit of Leo as well. Using power to control people. So there's this energy of just being very, very two-faced. This person is very offensive. Like they like to be defensive. It's almost like they prepare for things before they happen. Thus is kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy when someone just kind of expects something to go a certain way and they talk behind your back because they don't trust you quite that much, but you cared about this person. So yeah, I'm just getting the energy of this person being like a Queen of Wands, Leo, Sag, or Aries, and being very like controlling or being very like, I don't know, they think really highly of themselves. And it's not to say you shouldn't, but there's something about you needing to take a rest from this person. They're like a drama queen or something like that. So that's to help you understand. Your ancestors are saying this person's a drama queen and justice is coming to them. And I'm seeing that picture on this. They're doing this to them. They're basically laying them out to dry. They're like, okay, we're gonna prevent this person from affecting you, pile 2, and we're gonna like lay them out on a clothesline. Like they're gonna literally like bring them out and they're gonna try to distance them from you. Like this is a way for them to help you see the person for who they are so that you can move on. So you might be in deliberation about this person, but this is your confirmation that this is not going to last. Okay. 5 of Cups, loss. Okay, so I'm just getting that energy of loss. This person is not meant to stay. And when I saw the Justice card, what I wanted to share with you guys is that it's a picture of like a mom with like a spoon, like about to spank her child. So it feels like they're trying to say like, we're trying to beat this. They're trying to like give this person a taste of their own medicine because they've seen what they do. And I'm hearing with impartiality, they're not mean. They're not, your ancestors are not being mean to this person, but it's something about like, they need to see things come through. They need to face the retaliation of their actions, and I feel like you are being taken out of the situation before you end up getting in harm's way. Does that make sense? This person needs to see something, and they're going to very soon, but they want you to see what you're working with right now, or who this person is right now, before they take it out or take this person out. I just feel like this person was a very karmic individual, and I feel like it's been quite some time. Like this has been some time in the making. Look what I got when I said that. I didn't even see the card until after. 7 of Pentacles. This is a long-term situation. They're being taken out, okay? So just be expectant of that. Sorry, some people will not like what I have to say, but I'm being blunt. So it is what it is. You can either resonate or it doesn't, right? So I thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate your time and energy. I hope that you resonated with this message. And if you know someone that is in this situation, please feel free to share it with them. But this is for you for a reason. There's someone that needs to hear this for them. So please like, share, and subscribe so that you can support the channel so that I can provide more readings. I have a lot to do, a lot to channel for you guys. So stay tuned if you'd like to keep going into the next piles, but I'll see you soon. Take care. So pile, not 2, but 3. Pile 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Let's see what messages you guys have from your ancestors. So we have 2 cards. 4 is a significant number for you. We have resistance and we have scavenge. Okay. Resistance, scavenge. 4 is stability. 4 is all about balance. So your ancestors are acknowledging that you're balancing out. Okay, something is balancing out for you. There's something about you needing to be very upfront about the need for others to come through for you, or the need for others to provide you what you're worth. I feel as though there's a sense of you scavenging and like being very very loving, very kind, very compassionate. But there's something about certain things needing to leave or be closed altogether. So this could be lackluster relationships, lackluster interactions with people that are consistent in your life. There's something about you not begging for scraps and not being fearful to cut people out if you need to. What else would you like to say for pile 3? Communication. Yeah, there's something about you needing to... So many messages. So sometimes when I channel, it comes in and it's just a bunch of words. So I feel like with you, pile 3, there's a need for you to be open to the new, because you're going to be getting into some new energies very soon. There's going to need to be like this curiosity that's peaked. I feel like if you have a curiosity for what's out there, like you're getting more into the occult, the esoteric realm, more into your spirituality, I feel like you guys are going to be able to entertain and understand more of what's out there. But there needs to be this communication with yourself. Okay, like communication and knowing that the people that you felt like you had to like really work with, like it was a struggle, or the people that didn't give you what you would give back, like the ones that are not reciprocating are going to be addressed here. There's fear surrounding that they want you to be aware of. You should not be afraid anymore. They don't want you to be afraid anymore. Okay, soar. They want you to soar. We have warning coming through and risk. So there's something about you need to be careful to not stay in energies that are not benefiting you, that are less than what you're... I'm hearing below your pay grade. So if you're feeling like you're doing things below your pay grade, they're trying to tell you, hey, like, list them one by one or address them one by one with us and we'll take care of it. And look what cards came out. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. They're ready to cut out the things that you feel you're not getting or you're lacking. I feel like you're not getting enough of something and they're trying to say, yeah, we know, keep pushing past this. I'm hearing incense. Okay, so someone here needs to light some incense. This could have something to do with your space and like putting in positive energy, something about your space, even feeling like a graveyard. So there's something here about you not having like, wow, this is interesting. I heard metaphysical graveyard. There's something in your house energetically. There's like a dark energy in your house. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups coming through, which is telling me there's a need to either move forward. So this could be either moving, or this could be moving out of situations that don't benefit you, that are actually tangibly being affected, that are tangibly affecting you in your house. Be careful of cleaning, making sure you're cleaning. Something about death in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Page of Wands. So there's something here about cleaning. Look at that. Look at that, like she's on a pillar of mops. There's something about you needing to clean your house. Do a floor cleanse, because there's something about like old energies in your room or in your house and that affecting what you bring in or what comes in, how quickly it comes in. It's also, if you're watching this the day that I do it, I'm doing it on the 2nd of September, but likely you'll get it the 3rd of September 2024. Getting the feeling that you guys need to actually maybe do rituals if you're not allergic to cinnamon, where you invite new energy, as well as cleaning your floors, cleaning your house in some way. I'm just feeling like there's like something about children, like if you have children especially, I feel like there's some things that are left over all over the place. With the Devil energy, it's just feeling like there's something like vices. There's something holding you or restricting you energetically, and it has to do with your space. And I also feel like they're trying to also encourage you not to worry about these things, worry about too heavily about what I'm saying. Just acting on it, not fearfully doing anything. There's something about that. Fear in your heart, anxiety in your heart. It's really not benefiting you. It really knocks you off course. So don't let this knock you off course either. I would hate for that to happen, okay? They definitely just want you to, yeah, not beg for scraps, but also be empowered by what's coming in for you, and to communicate primarily. That's half of the battle, is what I'm hearing. Your spirit team, your ancestors are saying, have an openness and a curiosity about what's to come, and don't be fearful. as you're going, okay? They want to see you really thrive with the Nine of Cups. I'm getting that energy of just being very gentle with you. Look at that, Ten of Pentacles, yeah. They see you as fine china. They see you as like just a very successful individual. I feel like you're making them very proud. They're just trying to tell you to cut out some things that are not benefiting you before they have to, or before before you, so that you don't have to experience some of the things that they don't want you to. What else do you want her to know? I said her. There's mostly feminine energies here. Usually with tarot readings there are, but I just heard her. And then I'm seeing reload. There's something you need to reload. I don't know if you need to reload a balance for something, like a card. You need to reload something. Okay, that's important for someone here. So they're trying to remind you, and I'm hearing Cummings, C-U-M-M-I-N-G-S. Someone's last name is Cummings, or something about Cummings is significant. So they don't want you to sit with the ghosts of the past. They don't want to have you sit in the past. Something about you needing to get out of the past, out of the scavenging energy of someone from the past that is trying to bleed into your, or continue with you in your life when they're not meant to. You're protected against this person. I don't even think you're going to like that, but this person is not meant for you. What would you like to say about this person to help them understand who this is? I would like to provide clarity, because not everybody's meant to leave, right? And not every, relationship is meant to end. It's just about, there's something about someone in particular. I heard David. Okay. Someone's name is David. So the person is very immature with the child eternal. They're dependent on you. They're dependent on others. They're also very player-like. They're very flirtatious. They have romantic delusions. They're not very good at what they do as a father. If they are, they seem very abusive of authority. They seem to act like they have such a high and mighty stance with the divine, but they actually don't, because they're so in their ego. They also are very, when I said player-like and flirty, I just got pioneer in the shadow, which is about the compulsive need to keep moving on. This person gets tired and bored very easily, and they place material considerations and security above self-empowerment. I'm hearing something. Someone here literally was told that they should spend more time with the kids, or they should spend more time at home. This person's not protecting them. They're telling them, no, you have to go out and work. And this is specifically one or two situations this person's trying to tell you need to work, or you need to serve them in a certain way, but it's taking more from you than you're getting from them. So it's like this feeling of like, wow, I can't stay home with the kids. How are they going to get their education taken care of and all of this? And I feel like there's something about you being forced to do things materially just to help this person get by, or to help them coast, or I'm really not liking this energy, okay? This person has some addictions. They compromise their integrity and honesty. I'm hearing porn addiction. Someone here has a porn addiction. Making up tales that harm others. Jeez Louise. And yeah, imposing tyranny. I feel like you are a warrior, but somehow you've like, I don't know, I don't like saying this, but something about like your warrior energy not being honored in the relationship. And this is for someone specific, and it's not going to resonate for everyone, but I am being blunt. And I do this in love. I don't do this for fun. It's not fun feeling these energies. Liberator, imposing your own tyranny over those who claim to liberate. I feel like this person liked your energy, and I feel like it's been draining out of you. I don't feel like you're really getting uplifted by this person. So you will know exactly who this is. They could have one or all of these qualities, but these are all for the people that have picked pile 3. You were the only pile that got 2 cards to start. And look at these, 4, 4, 4. There's something significant about 4 for you. You could be a life path 4. You could have been born in the 4th month. You could have been born on the 4th day. You may see this on the 4th day of September, or whenever you see it on the 4th. It's just very important that you know there is stability coming to you, but you have to not take scraps from this person anymore. And I'm hearing juicy. I don't know if you wear juicy pants and they don't like it. I don't know, something about juicy J. I'm just getting like certain things, like J is significant, juicy is significant, your clothing, I don't know, there's something about that coming through as well. They're toasting you because they feel like you're going to come into something really great, and they already see it. So it's something about them being very excited for what's to come for you, pile 3. So just take this all with positive energy, like expectation of great things, but that we need to get past this, okay? So that's what I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope this helps you understand your situation a bit better. That is what I have for your ancestors, cut and dry. I hope this helps you. Please let me know if it did. Please join and become a member. Please consider donating for my wish list for decks and things I'd like to bring to this channel. Also, please consider me for a personal reading. I love readings. I have a list of them in my description box below as well, okay? So I will see you soon, and I'll move on to pile number 4. Pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for being here. So for pile number 4, we have number 23, growth. Okay. So I'm getting the words inability to grow. If you felt like you had the inability to grow, you are still growing. Even when you feel like you kind of felt diminished or felt like it wasn't quite as big or as, it felt more subtle, you were growing. You guys are continuously growing, and your ancestors want you to know that they're very proud of that. There's a lot coming in for you. I want to see and break down what it is now. So we have Knight of Swords. If you didn't feel like it was picking up, it's picking up. High Priestess. I think most of the growth that you may have thought was subtle was actually intuitive. Okay. There's something about your mental stability and fortitude being at the focus for them. And that now that you have that mental stability, or at least that mental fortitude, now you're able to see things happen, manifest for you quicker. Some people forget that what happens in your mind and what happens in your mental space, this could be sadness, loss, feeling apathetic, feeling like you feel neutral a lot. If you ever feel that way, there's something coming to you that's really sweet. Knight of Cups in reverse, that was telling me that you might have felt like there wasn't much emotional fulfillment around you for quite some time. Okay. And there's an illusion here with someone in particular that they're bringing up to me, okay? There's been a long-term relationship. This could be past life, right? So you may not have known this person a long time here in this incarnation. You may have known them in the past, okay? So there's something here about that. Okay, I'm also feeling like they're trying to say, you've done a lot of work. It's been really overbearing. 10 of Wands. And I'm hearing overbearing on your spirit. You have a lot of love to give, a lot of joy about you. Your countenance is very positive despite what you've experienced. 2 of Swords, a Chariot, and 6 of Cups. There's something about the past that you feel really sweet. Is really sweet, but it's hurting you, okay? Sometimes it's good to just pull the knife out quick instead of letting it fester and letting it grow. So rather than the pain grow through trial and error of doing something that you've already done 9 times and doing it a 10th time, there's a need for you to let something go, because your growth is going to exponentially, you're going to experience something exponentially bigger when you let go of something here from the past. So there's something about the past energy and a past person. And I'm hearing supreme. I don't know if you think this is or feel this is a supreme love. I also heard love of motherhood. So why? I'm not sure yet. It says it's time to release negativity. So there's something about Scorpio energy and about you needing to know that nothing will come of this situation. So something painful is going to be experienced here. So when I think of a Scorpio, I think of like their stinger. I think something really painful has come into your experience, into your life. I'm hearing deviant moon. Are you a reader? I feel like you're a reader. I'm getting like the energy of someone who's already gotten readings about this. So there's someone that's like either a Scorpio, or this is about your transformation and growth. I'm hearing eternal transformation. You incarnated to get through this cycle with this person, and I feel like you need to know that it's time. It's time to cut, like it's time to end this, okay? The full moon tells me it's time. It's the time typically where something is reaching its culmination and it's time to go now. Nothing will come of the situation, okay? So there's something like that's already gone on long enough. There's something that's gone on long enough here. And we have surrender to the divine, full moon. We have a lot of full moon energy. We have meditate and contemplate. It's time to take action. A new romantic cycle begins. Prosperity lies ahead. And a time to give rather than take. So, I'm hearing scat. I don't know if you sing. Something about you singing. I don't know if you have like dreams to sing, have a career in singing. But there's something about prosperity coming in for you. You have a lot of abundance, a lot of gifts. And I think that's why they mention that. You have a lot to give to the world. So I feel like you need to recognize that there's something here about you expecting something from someone, but I feel like there's like something being shrouded with this person. There's something about strength. You needing to seek clarity, but you have the Eight of Swords that fell on the floor here. You need to drop something that's making you feel this way. We have Justice, okay, and the Queen of Pentacles. You might be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because we got Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo is significant. We also had Aries energy. So there's something about you needing to act, okay? You need to act. I'm hearing tabloids, so I don't know if you I don't know what it is about tabloids. I don't know if you keep up with celebrity readings that I do. That could be significant why they're mentioning it to me that way. But there's something about there being rumors surrounding you or something about tabloids. I don't know if you are a celebrity or not, but I'm just getting the energy like something is ending. I feel like you're an artist because I'm looking at my decks here and I'm seeing MJ and it reminds me of Michael Jackson and he was a vocalist. So something about your career being really bright. There's an expectation of great things, but I feel like you have to let go and sever some tie of the past. And I feel like it's going to be really painful. But here's the thing, growth. Growth is something that you're worthy of. And I feel like this is going to be necessary. For you to see exponential growth in other things, like moving out of something that is not benefiting you will produce this Ace of Swords, will produce a lot of clarity in your life. I feel like someone here experiences bowel issues or bowel movement issues or something like that. You experience some like incontinence of some sort or bladder issues or something about your bowels is significant. They're mentioning that. This could even be, and I'm hearing cringe. Someone here felt cringy by that. Maybe you feel like you're eating too many red meats. That's probably something that you need to cut down on. Something about like your diet and what you're eating. Red blood cells is like, something about that is significant. So like you're getting too much red meat. So it's affecting how your body moves. And I feel like that's affecting how sluggish you are. So there's something about new. You need to get out of some dependency on certain things that includes food. That might affect how your hormones operate as well. So I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be a doctor, but I will always tell you anything I'm hearing, and that is one of them. I'm quite well versed in certain things, and I feel like I should use that, you know? Like I shouldn't just ignore it. You always have to know that you have free will and autonomy. No one's forcing you to do anything. Therefore, you have a choice to make on whether or not you will do anything different. That's the beauty of these readings. So... oh wow, there's like a lot of worry here. Someone here is really like picky. So I don't know if you're a picky eater and yet you love certain things that are not good for you, but they're telling you don't worry. Just kind of like get out of something cold turkey. I feel like you need to just like protect yourself from someone and also some things, and in order to experience this growth, because I think that expansion is like coming to you, and it's not gonna feel good to you if you're like, I'm hearing erratic. Something about like your mind getting really like worked up and worried at this time. Whenever you see this, timeless, right? So whenever you see this, something about like you needing to recognize what's holding you back and moving out of it, and you will see it present itself in many ways, because there's so many of you, okay? But those were the main two: your diet and your relationship with someone in particular. Something past life that you're codependent with. There's some codependency here that I can't ignore. So let's look at what attributes this person has. It felt like most of these were shadow, so let's look at the shadow attributes first. We have Thief. So this person, interesting. They're kind of vampiric. So we have someone that resorts to very conflicting ideologies. This person is kind of combative. When you get to them, when you get to a wall of theirs, they get really combative. Someone here is putting like, I don't know, there's this energy of like someone who thinks they have to be like, They know what's good for other people, but they don't really know what's good for themselves. I'm hearing cone, so I don't know if this person's in the medical industry as well. We have hoarding money and emotions. This person holds on to their emotions, and I think that's why this person is not ready. I feel like this person is has a soul connection to you for someone here, but they're very wounded. They're dealing with healing on a major level. I feel like they have a lot of things that they're preventing from happening between you two because they're holding back and they're fearful. And it's not to say the love isn't real or isn't there. It's just a sense of like you need to come into a judgment call and make a call and act. And I feel like cutting this off is what's coming through. Destroyer in reverse, which is telling me here, intoxicated with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potentials. I feel like if you don't leave, you will affect your potential and dreams for something specific. Someone here has dreams for something specific, and if they keep holding off, things will look a little different, will look pretty different than what you want. And I feel like the growth that you want and that you came to incarnate, and you get incarnated on this plane for, and as a human, is to do something specific, and you need to make a call. Are you going to let it all go or lose it all? Or are you going to do it differently, just so that you can kind of force someone to come with you when they're not ready? Something like that is significant. We have the femme fatale in reverse and the king in reverse, as well as the student in reverse, which is the energy of someone who's sensual. There's like a sexual attractiveness and chemistry, but there's like an imbalance with money and power, or imbalance with sex. So there's an imbalance with the physical and the spiritual. There's a sense of controlling through the physical. So I don't know if this person is more dominant, or just feels entitled to your body, to you. But there's a need for learning. There's a need for openness, humility with this person, and I don't see that coming through as strongly. I just feel like there's like an unwillingness here. It says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge. I feel like this person cares to you for some. I feel most of you actually. It's just this energy of this person caring about you, but not knowing what's good for them, much less for you, and that's affecting you. What is your advice with this person, Spirit Team? Community. Your community members are telling you the same thing. I feel like someone else has told you this already. Is there any other advice? Well, we have survival and protection. You are not here just to survive. You're not here merely to survive and to pick up what comes along your path that feels familiar. There's a number of things that will feel familiar, and it might be special to you, but there's something here about doing what is needed for you. Your growth and expansion is something that you came here to do. Don't forget that. They're protecting you while you're around this person. I'm hearing Cohen, C-O-H-E-N. I don't know if they're of Jewish background, but there's something about you needing to maintain a curiosity and to open up to the new. The fear, there can't be any room for fear here moving forward. So I think they want you to focus on your survival fears and addressing it with them, okay? I'm hearing looter, so don't let someone loot and take what is precious to you, because I'm getting that vampiric energy. There's a need for you to protect yourself, protect your space. So there's a need for you to like carry something protective around you, so that you're not just giving your energy to the people around you that are taking from you. There's something about you needing to fill yourself up, and growth and expansion coming through your time away from some energies. So that is what I have for you. It's going to look different for everyone because everyone is so unique, but I hope that it helps you get into the right direction. I hope it resonates for you. Thank you, ancestors, spirit team members, and guides for all of these readings. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know if you like this video by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And also please feel free to join as a member, and also feel free to look at my personal readings in my description box below. I have some exciting things that I'm doing on this channel, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Take care.